So here we are. This is Carock patterns. I made my own patterns. They're based on the JC patterns, but they're a little bit easier for my brain to wrap its tiny molecules around. So enter the screen, exit it, do the stab. That's the same. Cast reflect. That's the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a toe tap jump here and just turn around and block. I could tell you this is my cubbyhole setup. I go in the left corner, and I go right here. Bam, bam, and around, bam. That's the cubbyhole. What's cool about this one, and a lot of these setups for me have like a backup if I miss a beam or something. So this case, if I'm not far enough to the right, I'll get hit, but he still dies. So all of my setups seem to have some type of strat like that. Okay, I don't remember what save state this is. Oh, okay, this is the first one. I don't really go by the numbers, by the way. Like, I don't think of them as numbers. I made up my own goofy names for each of the 8 patterns because it helps your brain remember. So this is the first pattern, yes, but I call it left. Naturally, it's very easy to remember because he's to the left of the left pillar. I call it left. Okay. So I can see when I pause it, see how I can see that he was to the left of the pillar. And that's my visual reference. So now I do this very difficult, one. That's so hard. What if I was to mess it up? Let's try to mess it up, which won't be hard to do. See, there's another hit. There's another hit coming, right? You can. What other ways can I mess this up? What if I forget to do that? Yeah, same thing. If I forget that I'm supposed to fire, and he's there, right? So I have backups for every single one. But some are more needed. That's a really tricky one. So yeah, that's probably the hardest one, actually. Next one is number 2. I think that's right of the left pillar. So we just call it right. You can see that he's right of the left pillar. So we're going to line up just here. And then go to the 3rd tile here and do that. That's right of the left pillar. What's important about this one is that you just barely get your shield on this pillar and then get on that 3rd tile exactly. If you're having trouble getting on tiles, don't just slide into them. Don't just slide into the tiles. You should stab, crouch stab to stop yourself in place. And that's how you can more accurately stop on a tile or a half tile, right? So that was right, or right pillar. Right, see, I call it right because then I move to the right pillar, right? It's good for my brain. Also, the visual is right of the left pillar. Next one. Okay. See the magic box that just showed up? It's kind of like cutting off half of his wing. So we're going to call this wing clip. I'm going to stay in place. Bam, bam, turn around, nudge this way, nudge back this way. Go to the first pillar. Bam. All right, that's wing clip. Number 4 is the whole wing is cut off. So this is the one wing angel. We're going to do a little nudge here. Block, nudge forward. Now we're going to go 1 tile from the pillar, double hit. 1.5, double hit, nudge forward again. There you go. One wing angel. Now we have to go to the other states because this is a power pack, and it's very annoying getting... Wait. Yeah. It's very annoying getting to the states in a power pack. Okay. 5 through 8, I believe, is on this one. All right, we've loaded up the other states. 5 is next. This is called numbers, and it's one of the hardest ones. So, I call it numbers because, I don't know if you could see, he's covering up the column of numbers and those X's. His body is taking the place there. Right? So we call it numbers because of that. See? So, I didn't block because I'm trying to describe things. All right. This is numbers. That's numbers. It's pretty tough. Now, that first hit on numbers, sometimes you can get it, and sometimes you don't. It depends on, you know, how close you are to them. See, that time I got it. And bam. Wait. Push forward. It's the same, though. You see, there's an extra beam there. So a lot of these just have, you know, some contingency plans. The next one we've already showed you, I believe, and that is the wormhole or void. I call it void because now Carock's image is like encroaching in that space between the numbers and the candle. But it's called void. No, not void. Sorry, that's the next one. This is cubbyhole. Sorry. He's in the cubbyhole there. That's what I meant to say. The cubbyhole. And it's the cubbyhole because he won't hit me. See, I blocked it. That's one of the tells. It looks like another one, but you get hit in the other one. So here we go. This is cubbyhole. Which means you go to the cubbyhole. Bam, bam. And then you're just comfy here, and you can do the get hit, still die setup, or you can do the proper alignment setup, which is right here. Bam. Turn around, right? That's the cubbyhole. Number 6. Number 7 is the void, or what else do I call it? Wormhole. Now, I actually blocked it. You don't want to do that. You want to get hit. Trust me, that was a very perfect stop. It never happens. All right, so I've been hit. Now I know it's void or wormhole, whatever I'm calling it. So I'm going to block in the opposite direction. I'm going to do a reverse block. Down right. Bam. Bam. 1.5. Block 2 more. Skip to my loo. Go over here. Warp to the other side. It's a warp zone. Because it's a wormhole. I don't know. I ran out of ideas for this. See? Oh my god. This is an extra hit. That's even faster, but that'll never happen. Pretend you didn't even see that. That'll never happen. My laundry's done, by the way. One more to do. And this one, I'm just calling pillar because, I don't know, he's very close to you. It's very hard to tell, but it's another boost. He's actually hovering over the candle. You can see that his body's encroaching on the candle's image there. You could call it candle, I guess, but I like calling it pillar because I have to now run to the pillar quickly and turn around. Right here, bam, bam. Nudge backwards, back on the pillar, and he's dead. If I miss one of those pillar hits, let's just say, there, I missed one. Bam, bam, nudge backwards, back to the pillar. Just nudge to the left a little bit and turn around. And then that's your backup. So there you go, that's all 8 of them.